What if you could talk to someone on the other side? Join psychic medium, clairvoyant aura artist, medical intuitive, and spiritual teacher Teressa Joubert as she delivers loving messages from the other side.
Welcome to the September Messages from Spirit. I am very happy to see each of you here. So I'm going to go to each of you and connect with loved ones on the other side. So my abilities are to see people in spirit, and I can connect to particular people for you if you would like. That is entirely possible. I can also connect to pets. I'll probably have enough time to connect to one or two people for each of you. And I hope that by listening to each other's messages, perhaps we can gain some shared messages or insight into other areas of our life that we could use some guidance on. So usually everybody in spirit has this all planned out. They have it all planned out and they think, oh, I'm going to come and give messages to this person for that, but it's going to relate to this other person and so. So be open and just listen and keep an open mind and an open heart. All right. So I have a man stepping forward here. And I'm curious, is there a spouse on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. He's stepping forward and he is very emotional right now. He's very emotional. He's like wiping his face and he's talking about how adorable your son is. Hi. Yeah, we're talking to Daddy. Can he hear me?
This is her.
I apologize. I'm like, he's yelling at me. He's like, it's not a him. He's like, excuse me. I'm like, I don't have a good feeling in my chest when I keep saying this. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so he's looking at me like, he's going like this. He's like, are you going to screw up the rest of it, Teresa?
No, I'm not offended.
Now he's going back in time. He's showing me his chest all of a sudden. Just he passed from a heart attack, right?
Yes.
He's like, but he says, yeah, you got that right. He's showing me the kids' bedrooms. And then he goes like this, and then he goes like this. Does this mean that they're in separate bedrooms or that they're together?
They are together. I'm getting ready to buy them bunk beds.
Okay, good. Because he's like, we need to keep them separate. Because he's talking about how they're together, and he's like, they need to be like on separate spots. It's going to help you to have like
separate beds.
Yeah, they do. I know. Yeah, it's just, he says that's a good idea. Okay. He says that he'll try to help with synchronicity. It's like he's going to whisper in the ear of the person who has bunk beds that's supposed to list it on Facebook Marketplace or something, and then you're supposed to look there. And
I'm supposed to pick him up this evening when I got this reminder. Yeah, I totally forgot it. Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty crazy. So he says he wishes he could help you. He wishes he could help you put it together, set it up. He's questioning if you have someone that you can sort of like, who would come over and help with that?
A friend of mine who's a man that has muscles.
Yep, good. He says, yeah. Oh boy. He's joking. He just turned around and touched his butt, which isn't a very good sign.
Not that type of man.
He goes like, which I think he was saying, kiss my butt, but I don't know what he was just saying. Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? I think he's just trying to say like, this is just a friendship.
Yes.
Okay. He's using his visuals to help me to describe things. He's lighting a candle and he's showing me birthdays. The candle looks kind of separate of the birthday. Do you light a candle for him?
His birthday is the 20th this, and mine's the 27th.
Oh boy. Okay. He's talking about the birthdays, and he says he wants you to light 2 separate candles. He says on his birthday he'd like you to light a candle. He's just concerned about the kids and fire and them climbing up and blowing it out. And
I use a lot of candles, so that's not a problem.
okay, that's good. He's showing me the smell of like strawberry shortcake, or like a strawberry flavored smelling pony, or like strawberry lip tap or something. It reminds me of strawberry shortcake when I was little.
Right.
And like how the ponies would have like a smell sometimes on you rub the side of their butt and it would smell nice. Anyway, my son has like a lip balm that's Paw Patrol and it smells like that. And
Right. I don't know where that's coming from.
I know he's using my mental inventory. Keep this in mind. So I think he's saying like, and I'm like, my critter brain's going crazy. I'm like, yeah, but that lip chap's got so many chemicals in it. He's like, well, if I could give something to the girls, he wishes that he could. He would give them like a strawberry flavored lip chap. And I'm like thinking, what if they eat the whole thing? And he's like,
So Delilah does that.
Yeah. So be careful about buying a whole. He's laughing. He's just he just wants you to know he's still part of your life and enjoy things that we enjoy, smells, feelings. He says he knows he's looking down and he's got his hands in his pockets, and he says he knows it's been really hard. And he's saying how proud of you he is, and he says you're like a steam train. He just showed me a steam train. He's like, choo choo, get out the way. He says he's concerned about your health. He wants you to take care of yourself. He's talking about nighttime, when it's nighttime and you're sleeping or you're about to go to sleep, and where the kids are and if you're alone. And then he's encouraging a spiritual connection with you, to connect with him in your consciousness before you go to bed sometimes. He's talking about how that's okay to do. Okay. Sometimes it's too painful, but I just want you to know that it's okay to have a connection with him, sometimes sexually. Sometimes that's hard, but he'd be open to that, he says. He says he can't believe he said that with all these other ladies listening. So hopefully they're all okay with this. It's from a place of love and just wanting you to feel happy if that's what you need. Yeah. He's talking about his remains. He talks about his jewelry, his ring. He says, stay together. I think what he means is he wants to be buried with you one day. Is he cremated?
Yes.
Okay. And is his remains in your home?
Mm-hmm.
Good. He says that's good. He says he wants
that's
you to
good.
Stay. Yeah, he says that's good. He wants you to stay together. I almost feel like as long as the kids don't like touch it and break it, he says he can stay close to you for as long as you need that to happen. The only thing that's hard is for other people, but you can tell other people that they can put his picture out and light a candle and they can have a visit with him. They don't need to go to a plot site. If you're getting pressured to put him in a spot, he says he wants to stay together and one day be with you. Even if you do remarry, he says that's okay. He still wants to be with you, and that's okay. This new person that he will most definitely be in charge of bringing in your life, because he wants the best for you. He says he'll be cool with it. He's like, he'll know that you're mine. And I feel like right now we're like, how can that even be a possibility that that's even going to happen? It's so crazy right now. Life's so crazy. And he says, don't worry. When the time is right and you ask for it and you're ready, he says, it'll happen. There's no pressure. There's no pressure. And he's showing me the girl swinging on on swings.
I just got him a swing set.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yep. Trying to buy our first home. That was our goal before he passed. And I'm really close.
Yeah, he goes, he's like, I'll give you as many dimes as I can. I'll give you as many dimes as I can. You keep saving up, you keep buying things secondhand and saving up, and he says, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
He's so proud of you for that. He's like, it's not a race.
Right.
Okay? It's not a race. Nothing needs to be rushed. But he showed me this blissful image of the girls with like their hair back, their head back, they're on the swing, they're laughing, they're smiling, and it's like, take a picture. You know, in that moment, that feeling of freedom, of playfulness, of release. He says that's more about what life should try to be, is little clips of moments, you know, and not to be hard on ourselves when it's not like that. And he goes like this, like, stay strong, and if you need to say something to the girls to keep them, he says he'll be there to support you emotionally from the other side.
Okay.
He showed me you wearing his ring. I don't know if you wear it, but he says, if you, on my birthday, can you wear my ring, like,
Yes.
as a necklace?
I have his wedding ring.
Yeah. He says, just, you don't have to wear it all the time, but on his birthday, he says that would be nice, because
Absolutely.
then he can be with you more easily when you're wearing his jewelry.
Okay.
It's like a radio antenna.
Right. Okay.
He says, I love you with all my heart. And then he shows me infinity. And he's like, you got this. Okay. So good luck with your bunk beds, and way to go. And enjoy the swing set. Super mom. You're amazing, Erin. Thank you for letting me connect for you today. I really appreciate it. You're welcome.